Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Nia Imani. And today I'm going to be filming a Q&A, and that's because I didn't give you guys a formal introduction of like who I am, why I'm starting YouTube, and like what are my interests and stuff, because it's like you guys should get to know me, right? Like, first I'm going to do the get to know me part. I have to use my old iPhone to answer the questions because I film on my phone because I don't have a camera yet, but when we get bigger and better, we will get there, honey. Trust and believe that. Oh, and I made an iced coffee, and then I have a bowl of fruits, and it's like almost 5 o'clock, and it's breakfast time for me right now because I just woke up like 3 hours ago. So yeah, let's take a little sip. So let's just start. My name is Nia. You guys know that. I go by Nia Imani because that's my middle name. If you guys don't know, it means purpose of faith in Swahili, and it's 2 of the 7 Kwanzaa principles. And yeah, that's what my name means. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, born and raised. You guys know this now because of my previous video, but I go to NYU. I'm a business student at Stern. I'm 19 years old. I'm an Aries, and my birthday is April 8th. I just think Aries is the best zodiac sign. Comment below what your zodiac sign is, and if you're an Aries, what's up, sis? Anyway, let me eat a strawberry. Oh, in my bowl I have strawberries, pineapples, and grapes because I'm healthy. Duh. People ask me all the time, like my friends, and then people on TikTok, they ask me like, what kind of YouTuber am I? Like, am I just gonna do like hair tutorials, makeup tutorials, stuff like that? And no, not really, because I'm not, okay, I do makeup a lot. Like, I play around in makeup, but I'm not that into makeup. Like people who want to be like a makeup artist, I don't want to be a makeup artist. Like, I don't really like doing makeup on other people, but like I'll help my friends out if they ask. And I'm not that great, like I'm not that good at it. I just like to play around. I like to practice. If you know me, I'm kind of a perfectionist. Like, if I see something that I want to do, like I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna keep doing it until I get it right. Like hair, for instance, I wanted box braids, but to pay for box braids all the time, that gets expensive because the hairstyle's not cheap, and it's a long process for somebody else to be playing in your head the whole time. I don't like that. So I was like, I'm just gonna learn how to do it myself. Started doing box braids, and I started doing it for girls at school who asked, and I'm like, sure, no problem. Like, first I started off and I charged people like $40. Then now my prices went up. But you can go on my Instagram if you want to get your hair braided. So yeah, I like to do hair. Another thing about me that you guys should know is I run a page on Instagram titled ebannoire, and it caters to the Black audience for Black art, Black music, just Black culture as a whole. Anything like that you'd like to share and you want your voice to be heard, you can send it to my Instagram. I'll put it right here, ebannoire. And on my Instagram I have like a description of like what it means. And basically Eban it's an Adinkra symbol, so it means love, safety, and security, and noir is Black in French. So love, safety, and security for Black people, Black culture. So if you guys are interested in sharing anything that you have, like if you have a YouTube channel you want to promote, if you write, if you make music, if you draw, if you're into fashion, like you can literally feature anything on that page. Like, it's for anyone. So just DM that page, let me know. So now I'm just gonna get into why I created a YouTube channel. Since I was a freshman in high school, people used to tell me to create a YouTube channel. And I'm glad I didn't do it back then. Well, actually kind of wish I did, but I'm glad I didn't do it back then because every time I said I would make a YouTube channel, I would start and then I'd stop, and I'd just, it would get so bad. Like, I'd get really anxious in front of the camera. But like, since my first video, like I was literally shaking like when I was making it, and I was like, maybe this isn't for me. But you get comfortable. Like right now, I think that's what's even more comfortable. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see. So right now I just feel like I'm talking to myself, which I do pretty often, so that's not a problem for me. But so since freshman year, people like, make a YouTube channel for your hair. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'll insert pictures, like some of them are embarrassing, but I was known for like up my puffs. I would do really big puffs. have that shit out. I would have it stretching out for dumb long. And I would just come to school with these big puffs, and people, oh my god, your hair looks so good. Because, you know, freshman year, this is like 2015, 2016. That was like the thing, like to have really big puffy hair. But I mean, it still is now, but you know. And then also, people really like my personality and also my family, because my sister Rachel, she'll be in one of my videos soon. She's really funny, and like on Snapchat and stuff, I'd post videos with me and her with dancing and stuff. People, you guys are so funny. So let's just get straight into the questions. So these are the questions that I got on Instagram, and then some on Twitter, and then some just were texted to me. So this is the first question. What shampoo, conditioner, co-wash, deep conditioners do you use, and how often? People think that I'm really like healthy with my hair, and I'm not, because half the time she's crunchy, she's dry, she's brittle, she's breaking, and my curls are not defined. So all I do is throw it back in a sleek back all the time.
It's the fact that I wasn't joking. Like,
I don't really care like what shampoo I use, because I feel like all shampoos just make my hair feel the same, just really stripped and disgusting. So but I usually stick to Aussie, Shea Moisture, and Mane and Tail. I actually really like Mane and Tail. A lot of people have stuff against it, but it's really good for me, and I think it probably does help my hair grow, because my hair does grow pretty fast. And also, ladies, trim your hair often, it'll grow faster. You guys should invest in Shea Moisture's 10-in-1 renewal hair mask. It's so good. Like, that thing makes my hair feel so good after. I also make my own deep conditioners, and I leave that in a plastic bag. I do that like once a month, twice a month, but you should really do that every time you wash your hair. A deep condition, because it's gonna help. You're gonna see a big difference, especially if you use shampoo. You should use a deep conditioner after. And I make my own, so I use egg, mayonnaise, avocado, olive oil, castor oil, conditioner, of course, like any conditioner of your choice. I just use whatever I have. What else do I put in there? And like curl puddings, anything that's like has a lot of thickness and will make sure you nourish your hair. Yeah, that's about it. And conditioner, I use the Tea Tree Tingle from Trader Joe's, but I mostly use it on my scalp. Aussie, I use whichever one. Like, I don't have a specific, like if you guys see when I wash my hair, I don't use the same products every time. I kind of use whatever. But in terms of like curling products, I really like the Shea Moisture, the Red Palm. I'll insert like the name here. That's really good for like braid outs and stuff. It makes my hair feel really like juicy. Somebody asked me, who and what are your favorite fashion inspirations? Okay, my favorite fashion inspirations. Honestly, this is kind of weird, but I'll start with my sister, because I use her clothes a lot. Like, I'll just go through her stuff and wear something. But then also, I'm really into like 80s and like 90s fashion, especially like in high school. I was really into that, but I'm starting to change and get out of that slowly. And if you just step like foot in a thrift store, you kind of just get one vibe and one vibe only. I could be wrong, but that's how I always feel when I get in a thrift store. It caters to like the specific audience. So whatever you pick up, you kind of like build your style off of that. And there was a point in time where basically all my clothes were thrifted, like only thrifted clothes. And like, it's cute sometimes, but sometimes you feel a little raggedy. I'm not gonna lie, because sometimes I'll be like, all right, I want to look mad cute today, but I don't look mad cute. I look grungy. And sometimes you want to look like, but sometimes you look like, you know what I mean? Okay, that's where it is. And honestly, I get fashion inspiration from like Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, oh my god, people on Instagram all the time, and like YouTubers. Pinterest is really good. You can build your style really great on Pinterest. Like, I don't have one specific person or one specific look that I go for. I kind of just dabble in it all. But yeah, that's pretty much it. What are your favorite hair products? If you know me, you know I swear, like, castor oil. Like, I resort to castor oil for literally everything, and it works. I'm telling you, it works for repairing your ends. It works for growing your hair out. It works for getting your edges back. Like, castor oil. Shea butter is also really good, especially in the wintertime. I use it only in the winter, actually. It really locks in moisture, and it also defines your curls, but it just doesn't have the best scent, and neither does castor oil. Shea moisture, I know people are like, ew, but I still use their products sometimes. Water isn't a product, but water be snapping on the beat, you know? Water. How are you doing in quarantine? I'm doing really bad. My sleep schedule is so bad. I'm not eating enough anymore, like, because I wake up at like around 1 or 2, and then like it takes me a while to eat in the morning in general. Like, when I first wake up, it takes me like a good 3-4 hours to finally be in the mood to eat. So of course, when I finally do eat, it's like 6 o'clock, 5-6 o'clock, and that's like lunch, dinner time. And then I just feel weird eating after like 12, because I'm like, it's too late to be eating anything. So I kind of don't eat anymore because of my sleep schedule, but I still go to sleep at 6 a.m., 5 a.m. I'm working on it. I'm trying, honestly, but it's honestly, quarantine has been really good though, because we've been through so much. Like, one, just getting out of school and missing your friends, like, that was really sad. It's like, oh my god. Then the cases with the police murder, like, that really got us suited up and just ready to fight, and I really loved that. I appreciated that. That was a good moment, seeing everybody come together fighting for Black lives, and I hope that doesn't end. Like, we still need to keep petitioning, still need to keep sharing, you know, blah blah blah, all of that. And it's just been a really good, like, it's like been an awakening moment for me at least. Like, I realized that I need to get to it. Like, I'm getting old now. Like, I'm gonna be 20 soon. Like, I need to start getting my career in check. I need to start seeing what I want to do in my future with my money, how to save, how to budget, starting new ideas. Like, starting this has been good for me for quarantine. Like, I'm finally able to do what I want. Like, this, I like this. Like, I love recording. I love being in front of the camera. I like doing, like, playing around in makeup, playing with hair, fashion, all that stuff. So quarantine's been pretty good. Like, the only thing that's been down is just I can't be with my friends. School was really hard, staying on Zoom, and just running into a lot of troubles here and there. But that's pretty much it. But I think it's been a learning moment, a learning time, and I will never take it for granted. It's definitely something I can never forget, but I need to get out the house. Someone said, "You're so pretty, super pretty." Thank you. When did you start doing your own hair? So here's the tea about me. I used to have locks when I was in 3rd to 7th grade. I'll insert a picture.
Gosh, something wrong here.
Y'all about to bully me. My friends call me Whoopi Goldberg. Like, it's crazy. But I started doing my own hair around then. I remember when I was in like elementary school, there'll be certain days that I'd do my hair myself. But of course it didn't come out good. Like, I would just look like a rag doll, but I did it myself. But I really started doing my own hair when I was in 7th grade. Like, once I combed my locks out, like, I was doing it myself from then on out. In terms of like box braids and stuff, that started junior year. Everything else, like braid outs and stuff, I've always done since middle school. So, hobbies. If y'all follow me on Instagram, I love taking pictures. I wanted to model for so long. Like, I've been in a few photo shoots, like, from my friends and stuff, and they were really fun. I really do like modeling. I want to get into that, but like, I'm 5'2", so I'm barely 5'2" at that, actually. So I can't model. Like, I can't just be like on the runway, you know, unless there's certain brands that might let me, but it's not going to be something that's constant. So I like to model, I like to take pictures. I like doing my hair to a certain extent. Like, I like when the style is complete and it looks good. I do enjoy doing makeup on myself and trying new things. I love to eat. I also like to write. Like I wrote poetry for a while, then I kind of stopped. And I'm slowly getting back into it. It's just really easy to lose motivation when you're in school and you just like feel like all you have to do is just schoolwork or cry or something, like, you know. But I do like writing. What's something you can't live without? Something I can't live without? Company. I'm gonna get personal now. Like, I'm usually in some type of relationship or I have someone with me. So I guess company, like just always having someone there to talk to relate with, to feel comfortable with, you know, things like that. So I would just say someone. Something I can't live without is someone. And that's like a good and a bad thing, because sometimes you just need to be on your own. Yo, this question. Tips on how, where'd it go? Tips on how to play your boyfriend. Easy. Let me stop. I don't. Turn it up. I don't condone cheating on your boyfriend or your girlfriend. I don't. But let me tell you. Just kidding. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you would ask me this question. I don't know what made you say something like this to me. I don't know what this is about. So next question, they asked me, what did I get for calc? Okay, so this is one of my friends from NYU. I got a P. I passed the class and that's all that matters. Period. How did you begin your braiding journey and get so good at parting? Big talent for real. Girl, thank you so much, because if you know me, I still to this day, if you look in the back of my head, it's real jaggedy. But parting is a big part of braiding, but parting on other people is so much easier. It comes out so much better, so much crisp. It's so much easier to just control someone else's hair. But on your own head, it's hard, so you have to constantly like go back with the mirror, see if you're going the right way. And it's like tricky on your brain because you're like, oh, which direction am I going? Using like an edge control, like something that's not wet like gel. My favorite, all-time favorite braiding edge control, Murray's beeswax. Like that one is really good because it's just dry, but it doesn't make your hair feel like if you use got-to-be glue. But Murray's edge wax is pretty good to keep the part straight and like everything sleek. And it, like I said, it just takes practice. Like it's not something that just comes super easy. So my next questions I got on Twitter. Biggest regret from high school. My biggest regret from high school honestly would be not being as outspoken, because even though my high school, like there's a lot of people there that I was like, I wish I never spoke to you. There's a lot of people that I also really like, because everyone from my high school is really supportive. Like we all share each other's pictures, promote each other's brand, liking, like we're just always like in tune with one another. And that's really like good to me. It's good to have that. And yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to regrets from high school. So I just wish I spoke more and I was more like friendly, because I wasn't mean, but I was so shy at one point that like I just would like dismiss people when they try to speak to me, because I'm like, I don't want, like I'm scared to talk to you, like literally that's it. So I guess I just wish I came out my shell earlier in high school. What historical figure would you like to smoke a blunt with? Michael Jackson. Imagine rolling up with Michael Jackson. That would be so funny. Like, okay. Like, I wonder how he'd act. I love Michael Jackson. If y'all didn't know that, I love Michael Jackson. I go hard for Michael Jackson. I'll insert a clip of me yelling at a girl over Michael Jackson.
R. Kelly's proof, but there was proof. It was like shit that was. It's shit
Okay,
that you can
wait,
put on your head.
okay, but tell me, give me an example. What was the proof?
Bro, I don't know.
Give me an example.
So that's that. And I said what I said, period. And if a bitch got a problem, as I said, I have a DM.
Anywho, what is a childhood experience that follows you to adulthood? Childhood experience that follows me to... I'm so afraid of fire, but it's so intriguing to me, because when I was young, it was Valentine's Day, and like my mom and my sister were in the room, so I was like, all right, let me go play with this fire real quick. So I dipped like the napkin in fire, and like it was just going up and going up and going up, and I was like, oh So instead of dropping the napkin in like the toilet, because I was like, the toilet bowl will catch on fire, I just dropped it on the carpet in the bathroom, like the little rug, the bath mat. And I started screaming, and it was like a little loaf of fire. So that followed me definitely, because now I'm like so scared of fire. But I'm also, like I said, I'm really intrigued. Like, I'm always playing with it, but it scares me. I'm like, whoa, watch out. And then there's another incident with fire with me. It was Thanksgiving one year, and my mom was cooking downstairs, and then she went upstairs to go do my sister's hair. And then, like, I'm downstairs dancing in the smoke, because I'm like, oh, it's just warm and toasty in here, that's all, because she's cooking. So I'm dancing, spinning around, doing a little ballet recital for the ghosts in my house in the smoke. And then I turn around, I'm like, fire. There was a fire, like the fire was going whoosh. But like we thank God, like we were so blessed, like our house didn't burn down or anything, but the fire went up the cabinets. My dad went to take it out, and he came out the shower, so he had like soap and like water all of his body. The fire went up his chest, up his face, like, but it didn't stay, like he didn't get burned or anything. Like, we got so lucky, thank you God. I don't know how, but yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. I don't even know how the fire started, but it did. Yeah. What are some of your guilty pleasures? Some of my guilty pleasures. Okay, so I guess with me is just when people confess like their feelings for me, or like when people are open with me like about how they feel. That's a guilty pleasure, because when somebody can just be completely honest with you, it's like,
That's attractive.
But then another guilty pleasure, like not talking about like relationships and stuff like that, is chocolate chips and ice cream. Like, chocolate chips and cookie dough, or just chocolate chip ice cream is so good. Like, just that bite is guilty pleasure. Like, yum. Are you dumb? If you can change one thing about anything, what would it be? If I can change racism, the racist system, I would definitely do that in a heartbeat. I would change the value of money. I don't like stress over money, because money comes and goes. The harder you hold onto money, the harder it is for you to get money and to give money. So just always give back when you can, basically. And don't put money over people, because it's not worth it. But yeah, that's how I feel. That's one thing I can change, is just changing how much people stress out over money. I understand when times are hard or whatever, it's like you need to focus on that, you need to grind, you know. But just, I'm saying, like, not enjoying life because you're working so hard to get money is like, it's a waste, because once you die, what is that doing? You're not bringing anybody else happiness for all the money that you have, like, you know. Artist crushes. I honestly, once I got into my Michael Jackson phase, I stopped crushing or like fangirling over people, because it was like, what's the point? But artists that I find really attractive, actor Keith Powers is fine. Big Sean is also really, really attractive to me. I mean, there's a few people, but like I don't really pay attention. Most of the people that I find like attractive are on Instagram, just like random guys or Twitter guys. They're cute to me. But I don't have like artist crushes like Chris Brown or nothing. Like, no, I'm good. Foods you like. I love Trinidadian food. I love I also really like Spanish food, like Dominican, Cuban food. Super yummy. I like avocado toast. I know that's really basic or whatever of me, but I make a mean avocado toast with fried egg and turkey bacon. Like, if y'all want a food tutorial, if y'all want to cook with me, I will definitely do that and make my breakfast avocado toast at 5 p.m. Yes, ma'am. I also really like French toast. Like, I make some good French toast too. That is yummy. And my goals. My goal is to work for myself. Like, I have this, like, my friends, everybody knows I have this idea, like, for me in the future. I want to have kids when I'm young, like 24, 25, around then. Having my own business, running multiple businesses, because even my friends tell me, like, they don't see me doing one specific, like, job, but, like, just a whole bunch of stuff just at once, just running it, promoting. Yeah, because that's another thing with me. Like, I didn't travel a lot like while I was younger, and I want to make sure that like, that's a priority when I get older, and I want to travel with my kids. So people are like, oh, don't you want to do that after you have your kids? I don't know, like I just always had this idea, this whole plan for me since I was younger, and I just know it's gonna happen, that I'm gonna do all of this with my children. I'm 24 and 25, like I got this, like I'm just gonna, you know. But yeah, that's just my thing. I don't want to work for anyone. Doing it for myself. I mean, I'm gonna, obviously growing up, I'm gonna have like little jobs here and there just to like make money. But once I get my foundation going, like I settle, I'm going straight for it, for myself, for me, you know. And that's basically it. But yeah, I think that's about it. If you guys have any more questions that you want me to answer, I can do a part 2. I can do one with my friends, like a Q&A with my friends or my sister. But please comment below things that you want to see from me, because I'm fine with making my own videos for you guys and just coming up with different ideas. But I do want to cater to my audience, so whatever you guys would like to see, please let me know. Comment down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And check out my other videos on how I did my makeup and my hair, because those were requested, highly requested, so I gave it to y'all, and I hope you guys enjoy. Have a nice day, have a nice quarantine, stay healthy, drink your water, sip your coffee, and eat your fruit. It's good for you. Bye guys.